Alright, well, here we go. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. So I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but I'm working on getting a new computer right now. I'm working on upgrading the video quality because as of right now I can only record in certain frame rates, stuff like that. It's very, very restrictive, very, very limited, and I'm just not a big fan of the quality that's going on right now. But got a new unit today, and it's our 2023 Honda Rubicon DCT EPS Deluxe. Like, God, that's a long name. So, for those who are new anyways, may not actually remember that I had a 2021 Rubicon. It was green. It was a foot shift. And that thing was great. You know, you can see Yellow Jacket over there. I had to pull it out in order to be able to get the Honda out. But, yeah, the thing is about this one, I'm sorry. The thing is about this one is, actually, you know what? Let me back up a little bit. I was going to do a dealer review of this one at the dealer and then just do another video when I got home like I normally do with the other bikes. But trust me, I was so tired when I got back from the dealership. I worked like 12 and a half hours that day. I had like 2 hours of sleep. I looked miserable. So I didn't want to do that. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to take it home, enjoy it, you know. The only thing they did is they did add a KFI winch on the front. So it's a pretty good quality winch. Has synthetic cable. So pretty happy about that. The only thing we're going to be doing to this is we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing a snorkel. It's going to come out from right here. It's going to come up and kind of come back this way. So we're going to be doing a snorkel, and I'm going to be doing a different set of tires and wheels. You guys will see that once they come in. So let me go ahead and explain why I got the DCT and not a EPS. Or no, not EPS. I'm sorry. The the ES model, the electric shift program. I guess that's ESP total. Well, whatever they want to call it. The reason I got it was because of this, because of the extra low range, or not extra, but the low range right here. So this should allow us to run the tires that I'm already got ordered for these things. And you know, the biggest thing was definitely this, because the other Rubicon, it could run a 28, you know, if you push it, but that's the thing, you really had to push it, and it wasn't really all that great by the end of the day. Now, there is a couple things I do want to say about this Rubicon that is a little bit different from the other DCTs, and some things that I've learned about. I'm not going to ride around too much, but we will do a little bit of a startup here. And we'll also confirm that, yes, this is brand spanking new. Let's see, 47. It's got 1 mile on it. That's from me riding it around my neighborhood. 0.8. Still pretty cold. It's got 0.5 hours on it. And then 99 miles to the first service, 20 hours till first service. So yeah, so brand spanking new machine. So let's go ahead and start it up. Very, very quiet. So let's go ahead and explain the DCT here, because I'll be honest, riding it around doesn't feel great, which is to be expected. So right now we have it in automatic mode. So you push the drive button, goes into drive, and that D will be there the whole time, and you can shift whenever you want. I don't think it'll work right here. Yeah, it won't work when you're at a standstill, but if you're just kind of casually just driving it around, you know, because right now, like, that's first gear, you know, and it does shift over time, and it does a pretty decent job. Now, this is one of the biggest things I want to talk about. So, the difference between this one and previous model years of the DCT, it's slightly different. So, basically, what a lot of people complained about, and I can see this because this one doesn't really do this anymore, but the previous model years did. So right here, unlike the other one where you had like the little brake lever where you'd have to push a button here, pull the brake lever in, and then hit down, this one's got this little red switch. So what you do is, in drive, by the way, from drive, you just hold down the switch, you hit the button, and it goes into reverse. Now this one was kind of slow. That was a slow shift, but normally it's actually decently quick when it does that. Like, you can just, you know, So you reverse, and you can do the same thing to drive. Pull the red button, and then drive. And that was fast. That's a lot faster than normal. Like, what a lot of people complained about, and I see what they're talking about here, is that it feels like, don't quote me, but it feels like that it shifts into neutral, then into drive. Whereas this one feels like it goes from reverse straight to drive, which is awesome. Another feature that has been added, and this could be different between a couple ones I've seen, is we'll turn it off. It's in drive. Should go back to neutral. Yep. So it does go back to neutral when you shut it off in drive, which is kind of interesting. That makes me wonder. So let's go ahead and start it. Put it into drive. Let's hit it with the kill switch. Stays in drive. Interesting. So if I turn the key off now, still shifts back. Let's try something a little different. Start it up, hit it into drive, hit the kill switch. So it shouldn't start. Yep. Now if we hold the brake, I wonder if it does it with the foot brake. Maybe not. Nope. Try this brake. Nope. I wonder if it'll do it with this brake. I have to kind of, whoops. I dropped the camera. Let me try this brake. And, all right, interesting. So if you hold down this brake, give it this decent amount of pressure, you can actually start the Rubicon in gear, which is kind of cool. Now, much like previous years, you get your four-wheel drive switch, so you put that, or push that, puts it in four-wheel drive, then you got your locker, flip that up, this starts flashing, and then when one tire spins faster than the other in any capacity, that goes solid, and then you have front locker. So, put it back in neutral, and shut her off. So, I mean, there's some smaller stuff that's kind of different, but now this is the deluxe model, so we'll go over, I guess, the deluxe features. Blue. I like the blue. That's the actual main reason why I got it. This looks kind of, oh, that is on the way. Okay, that's on the way. We get silver A-arms, silver springs, and I think a silver rear A-arm as well. Yeah, upper A-arm. Okay. Aluminum wheels, which is completely irrelevant. They do look decent. Not gonna lie, it's kind of sad that they're gonna come right straight off this bike. But that being said, though, there is a downgrade from 2021. I don't know if the 2022s have these tires, but these tires are different than the 2021s, and they are way worse. Like, they are bad. So these are the Maxxis M9. Was it the M975s? And these are the Honda Rancher tires, and I don't like this tread pattern. Like, it's completely irrelevant in my case. It doesn't really matter, but for those who are actually going to use it stock and keep it stock, which I understand why, because this is a work four-wheeler, well, it's more of a trail four-wheeler. The Foreman's more of a work four-wheeler, but whatever. Tomato, tomato. Those tires are just not that great, but yeah, I just wanted to do a little bit of an introduction to this machine. Like I said, I know I haven't made a video in a while. This video is actually going to come out before the cold start video, because I just want to kind of fast track this one. So you guys won't see this machine in the cold start video. It won't be there because it hasn't been picked up yet, in theory. But yeah, and I'll have to do a proper update video for Yellow Jacket, and then Lockdown is currently inside the shop, along with the Kawasaki Ninja 400. All of them are in there. And I still have the dirt bike, by the way. I don't know what I'm going to do with that thing. I don't know. But yeah, I plan on making this into a mud four-wheeler. Unlike the other Rubicon where I did absolutely nothing to it. Like, the only thing I did to that thing was a winch, and I did change the tires at one point. But this one will get a snorkel, and it will get a different set of tires. And then it's going to stay that way probably the rest of its life. I don't plan on doing gear reduction. That's the whole reason why I got a DCT in the first place. If I was going to do gear reduction, I would have gotten the ES model for sure. Like, don't ever buy a DCT if you plan on doing gear reduction, because you have to replace 2 gears instead of 1, and it's just a massive pain in the butt. So, but overall though, I just like the Honda feel. I'm happy with it. It's just like my other Honda. You know, I've had see 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my this is my 4th Honda, 2nd Rubicon. It's the best Honda you can get. You know, some people can argue that the dinosaur, I mean the Rincon, that the Rincon would be better because of its power, but it's a dinosaur. It's old, it sucks, it needs to be retired. It is begging for death. So we don't talk about the Rincon. End of story. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about this thing, leave it in the comments section down below. I know that Hondude went over a lot, and he's one of my biggest inspirations for getting a DCT. So big shout out to Hondude. But yeah, his is like from, I think it's like from like 2019, I think, or 2018. I don't know. His got like the black one, but for future reference, if anyone does ask any questions, I do want to answer at least one that I know for sure is that you can. Let's go ahead and just clarify this. So you're in automatic shift mode, or or ESP, or manual mode, whatever. You can put this into low range, and you can shift it in manual mode. There were some questions about that, and when you put it in low range, you see that little low indicator, that'll be on, so that tells you that you're in low. So, and you can feel the difference for sure. Like, it's a big difference. Now, when I got up to speed, by the way, sorry if I keep talking, but this kind of stuff just kind of pops in my head. I mean, I kind of just freely do these videos unscripted, so whatever. But yeah, when you have it in low range, it feels like it's equally as fast in low as it is in high, despite the fact that I think that their top gears are pretty similar. I think, I don't know, but their low gears are definitely different, which is why I'm excited to put, you know, bigger set of tires on it. It does have a lift coming forward as well, because I am very convinced that this thing may actually have a shot at challenging the Can-Ams in terms of ground clearance when I'm done with it, but we will have to see. But yeah, expect this machine to be on the channel more. It's probably gonna be this upcoming spring and or summer before I get a chance to actually be able to rip it, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. Like I said, I don't make a lot of videos around this time period because it's freaking cold. Like I said, we still have a little bit of snow on the ground after the big Ohio blizzard, which was a nightmare. So, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all that, you know, bullshit. And then I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.